Will Arsenal win this league? I don't think so. I think they will still bottle it again. Arsenal fan Shaquille, welcome.
Thank
What are your thoughts? You beat Man City over the moon. But guess what? You're still in second place because Tottenham Hotspur are on top.
My thinking is you can never predict who's gonna win. If the points difference is too close, like last season.
Yeah.
So I cannot say anything. As an Arsenal fan, yes, I want Arsenal to win, but I cannot predict at all. Like, especially when there are three teams with only 2 points apart.
Yeah.
Not just two teams. I think the top 4 or 5, they're all very close to each other. We're like almost quarter of the season. One more game and we're quarter of the season.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the season hasn't gone half yet. Arsenal last season, by December, they were far away.
You know, last season I was convinced they were going to win, but
yeah.
They did lose few games, especially some draws.
Yeah, they played some horrible games at some point.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck?
Let's talk about what's the difference between this Arsenal
and the other Arsenal.
Yeah, I think the biggest change is their defense this year.
No. Nothing changed in the defense.
Especially with City, they did not break down in defense.
Oh, the defenders.
Because they used to panic.
Oh,
like
okay.
Last year.
I thought you were talking about personnel or people or the players.
No, not the player. Like, when the game is happening,
yeah,
Arsenal was panicking in the first 25 minutes.
Yeah, of course, they know what was coming.
Really, really, really panicking. But somehow, after the 2 yellow cards, things started to slow down because yellow cards does change. Especially Kovacic was going after.
This guy didn't play. Rodri did not play, did he?
No, that's what they were talking about. That City has lost a lot of games without him.
Yeah.
Not against Arsenal, just with other teams too. They struggle, and Rodri.
They've struggled. They've not lost. This is their first loss of the season, though. But
Yes.
they've just like struggled without Rodri.
No, this is the second because they lost against Wolves too.
Oh yeah,
So
that's true. That's
two
true.
losses straight, and this hasn't happened in a while.
2 back-to-back losses.
Yeah, it hasn't happened in a long while.
In a very, very long while.
Yeah.
Yes, in a very. Anyway, you said looking at the Arsenal of last season, there are defining changes that have been made in this Arsenal this season. Because if you look, first of all, the goalkeepers have changed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how Ramsdale will feel. You know,
He does not feel good.
I mean, he has to suck it up.
That's the Champions League, right?
That's the difficult side of playing professional sports, right?
Yes.
Because
The
coach is just like result oriented. He does not really care what you're feeling, sir. But especially if he has given you, I mean, Ramsdale had his chance last year, right? And he made a couple of mistakes that cost Arsenal. Yes. He made a couple of mistakes. That's why they brought in David Raya from Brentford, and David
What
Raya.
kind of mistakes were that? Like now?
I mean, I think David Raya is it's a better goalkeeper in terms of playing with his feet as well.
Yeah.
Again, I think this is something that English goalkeepers don't really have, playing, with their feet, because I remember Joe Hart in Man City. Once Pep Guardiola came in, he ditched Joe Hart and brought in this Chilean goalkeeper from Barcelona. The guy didn't last long. He went for Ederson, right? And again, you look at.
I don't think it's an English thing.
Sorry?
I don't think it's an English thing. Mendy had issues with too.
Yeah, Man United do, but I'm talking general. Who?
Mendy.
Oh yes, generally speaking, English goalkeepers are not good with their feet. I don't think Chelsea bought Mendy to be the goalkeeper that plays with his feet, because Kepa is a better player with his feet against Spanish goalkeeper. But as a shot stopper, I think Mendy was much better. Mm-hmm. But going back again to the Arsenal team, Arsenal, they reshuffled their midfield. They brought in what's it called, Declan Rice, and he has really stepped up. Yeah, Jorginho as well. Jorginho started the game.
Yeah, he did play like 70 minutes. I think half. He played half.
Because you need possession against City.
He played well. He played well last game.
Yeah.
He made a mistake in the draw.
Yeah.
But this game, he was impressive. Actually, he was aggressive too, but not as aggressive as like how City plays. Like
No,
City,
of course, no.
Kovacic like is way more aggressive and
Yes,
threatening than
definitely.
Jorginho for sure.
But again, I mean, Arsenal is riding the ride right now, and it's as if they everything is working out for them. But yes, still, I don't see them that too special. They're not scoring a lot of goals compared
Because
to last season.
this is what changed. The Arsenal from last year, they used to bring the ball from the middle and then like go into the box. So remember the guy who left Chaka? He used
Granit
to
Xhaka.
sprint
Yeah,
and he used to make a lot of
wrong.
not just space and press, and then he was the one to bring the ball inside the box, and then it was just a tap in or something like that. This year they're doing different. They're not bringing from the center. They're more like Saka from the right, Martinelli from the left. Even in the last game, Gabriel, he was trying to bring it from the side.
Yeah,
So they've changed their game. It's not even Rice. He does not. He gets the ball. He just gives it away, just to open up the game. But there's nothing like running from the middle. Kind of is not. And a lot of teams are doing that. Even City's not playing the same way they used to play.
yeah. I mean, City have a lot of. There are a few things altered for them because they had to reshuffle. Right, Gundogan left. Kovacic is not the same play. Is not the same
no.
type of
Not
player
even
with
near.
Gundogan.
No.
De Bruyne is still injured, so that is also affecting them.
Grealish is also injured.
Grealish is still injured, so that them not having these players is taking a toll on them because these are the players that would normally carry them, and alongside Phil Foden and Bernardo Silva, they have more options. And then again, Rodri not playing, it's again another thing, right? But does that mean that? Because I think right now City is fourth,
No, it's third.
third on the
Yeah,
table,
yeah.
and does that mean that City?
City's third with 18.
Yes. Does that mean that City might not win this league? I mean, it's too early to say
early.
that.
Too early. Yeah.
I mean, it's too early but already they've had 2 losses. I mean,
But I can say this for
maybe
sure.
Chelsea can still win the league.
Where's Chelsea? Where's Chelsea? Still below than Manchester United.
Oh my goodness, it's. But anyway,
Okay,
anyway,
it's too early in the season. I agree with you. Chelsea can come up. Yes.
definitely. Anyway, looking at Arsenal is looking bright, but the team that is actually looking more brighter is Tottenham Hotspur. Let's talk about
Yes,
Tottenham Hotspur.
yes.
Because, we say, can Arsenal win the league? But how about Tottenham?
Tottenham is playing really different this year.
They are
They've got
playing
good players.
different football
They've got really
altogether.
good players now.
Yes.
Wenderwen is also scored his first goal.
Yeah.
So even Son is getting more limelight because
Yes.
Son used to be.
He's under the shadow of. He used to be under the
he used
shadow
to
of Harry
assist him a
Kane.
lot. Now
Yeah.
he's in he gets all the
Yeah, he's
finishing
now
touches,
the-
and he's the same finisher as Harry
before.
Kane. Yeah,
Nothing
I mean,
changed.
his ability to finish is great.
The goalkeeper they have, he goes unnoticed.
Who?
Tottenham's goalkeeper.
The new one?
Yeah, the new one. And then in the defense they have this Dutch defender that they signed this new season.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the midfield they have Bissouma and Sarr, who are partnering very, very well in the holding midfield.
Right.
And then you have Maddison
He changed a lot for
pulling
them.
the strings.
Remember, he was in Leicester.
He was with Leicester.
Remember, he used
Leicester
to
last season.
score goals in the late part of the game.
Yes.
He has the ability to read the game.
He
He's a
creates.
He creates.
He's
He's a very
the goal they
intelligent.
scored. The goal they scored this weekend. See how he created that
Yes.
goal.
He understands the game.
I
I
mean,
wouldn't say he's as good as Kevin,
No, he's not as good as Kevin
but
De
he can
Bruyne,
understand the game.
But he is. I think he is one of the top performers in the Premier League so far this season.
Look at his rating. It's like a
8 points.
even better than Son.
Of course, who gives Son what he eats?
Yeah.
He has to provide the assist, right? So I mean, Tottenham. They have.
On top of that, they have good manager now.
They have it. Yeah.
That's one thing.
I mean, I remember when he first came, they were like, "Oh, he's coming from Scottish League." This is not Celtic. This is not Scotland. This is the Premier League. Can he do it here? But I think the way Tottenham plays, they play very differently.
But Richarlison is not doing that great.
It's not about one player at this point. If you look at the way Tottenham line up right now, it's not about just Richarlison. Even if he's not having a good day, but you still have Dejan Kulusevski. You still have even their defenders are playing well. Romero is not committing those silly fouls and getting those silly yellow cards he used to get before. It's like they're more calm and collected in their defending.
Although with Arsenal, both of the goals Arsenal scored was his mistake.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, but that was not a bad mistake.
At the end of the day, did Arsenal win?
Yeah, Arsenal also made a mistake.
So at the end of the day, Arsenal did not even win. But if you look at what Tottenham have right now, some of the players that have before, the ones that would always start the game, they're on the bench. Højbjerg, Eric Dyer, Ben Davies.
Where's that player that I like? Is he left? The bald guy?
Which one?
Bald guy who used to play for Tottenham. I think he left.
Bald guy? Who's the bald guy that played for Tottenham? I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
But anyway, if you look
Lucas
at Moura. Lucas Moura, I don't think he's in Tottenham anymore.
Yeah, he left.
Yeah. But
They have
again,
shuffled a lot of players, yeah.
Yeah. Even Perisic is not even getting enough game time anymore. Because some of these players are even older than, what's he called? Perisic, I think, is in his early 30s. So that will not be good enough to start and finish a game in the Premier League, especially as a wing back. But again, Tottenham are not playing the wing back position anymore.
Encountered, like Arsenal has played City. Tottenham has played only Arsenal, but other games were like normal. Like
they played Liverpool.
Did they win? Well, because of what happened.
They won in the 9 minutes, right? Yeah. Again, that was a silly thing. Anyway. Don't even get me started.
I don't think I don't think Tottenham can win the league. No. Right now, they're on the top, but they're gonna go down. I think Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester will come on top.
Manchester United or Manchester City? Which of the Manchester teams?
United.
See how Man United still conceding goals, like, they struggled against Brentford to get goals.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness. Anyway, let me finish with Tottenham. Yeah, you trying to discredit Tottenham now, but I think they may finish in the top 4. I don't know. Because again, Brighton has gone down. Newcastle has fallen off. West
Newcastle
Ham
also had draw with West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham has fallen off as well. So these are the two teams that we are up there right at the beginning. Remember the episode we did where we said West Ham terrorizing
it's
defending
only 6 points.
teams.
West Ham is 6 points behind Arsenal.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they are going to get it back. I mean, it doesn't work like that.
It's going to get harder.
I mean, it's going to get harder because again, the way the teams set up to play and the momentum that they have, Chelsea's got higher momentum than West Ham at this point because Chelsea has won 3 on the bounce. The same thing for Newcastle. But the thing is that they had accumulated these points right at the beginning of the season, while Chelsea is trying to catch them, get their feedback on. But again, going to Tottenham 20 points, Arsenal 20 points. Tottenham has more goals than Arsenal. But I think I mean, City, you can never write City off. Liverpool, you can never write them off. But City having lost 2 games in a row is unheard of. And Liverpool as well have struggled with a loss and a draw. So, anyway, at the end of the day, will Arsenal be Arsenal again? I think Arsenal will be Arsenal come May next year.
Arsenal has done good signing. They will be.
What I mean that there will be is that they will replicate. They will replicate what they did last season.
If the last season, the only threat was City.
Yes, the only threat was
City. Because remember the last game they played against them, 4-1, 3-1, whatever that was.
Yes,
that just killed them. Like
and they had a chance to win that. They had the game sometime in their hands, but they capitulated, and
this season they have won against them. But
have they beat Liverpool? No,
one of my friends said it's going to be harder for Arsenal this year. Why? Because last year other teams were not performing well.
Yes.
This year, Tottenham is there, Liverpool is there, Chelsea is bouncing back. You never know. Newcastle might go up. Like,
even Aston Villa.
All these games are harder. Even Aston Villa, yes. You never know. Wolves might be not an easy team this year.
Yes, Wolves, yeah. They might not be an easy one.
So I think this league might be very close points.
It's going to be a tight one.
Yes.
I mean, even if you look at from Fulham up, it's even 9 points.
Forest is a tough team.
Yes, Forest have gotten stronger. Let's say from the 12th position up, which is 11 points for the 12th position. It's just 9 points between them and the first, which can just change in a matter of weeks.
4 games.
4 games.
A month, yeah.
Yes, a matter of that.
But what I can judge on based on signings. So based on signings, Arsenal have good midfield. Arsenal has good defense. They have players that.
They have everything their strikers are still the same strikers they had last season. So they did not change anything in the strikers department, which is good because also it shows continuity and also chemistry. It worked. They scored lots of goals last season. But this season the thing is that they're not getting too many goals.
Especially in the early stages of the game.
Yes,
they used to get a goal in the first quarter, easily.
Yeah.
But they're struggling. They did bring the ball inside the box. I think Nketiah is not as good as last year.
No, Jesus also is coming back from an injury, right?
And he's not the same as how he started last season.
I think once he's maybe after the international break, he might
get the momentum.
He might be back.
He does. He has scored in both Champions League games.
Yeah, Champions League games. Yeah.
That's another thing. Arsenal has Champions Leagues on their hands.
Exactly. It's going to be a tough season for them too.
Arsenal, yes.
Maybe that's when
they aim for Champions League.
Tottenham have no European tournament.
Nothing.
So they're not in Europe in anything. So
not even Liverpool has anything.
Yeah, Liverpool are in the Europa League.
No, but it's not Champions League.
Yeah, it's not Champions League. So the demand for Champions League performance will be high.
Yeah.
But you have to figure out what are your priorities, right? But now let's look at the moving forward here, right? Because we've discussed Arsenal a lot here. We've discussed some other clubs around them. Yes, the international break, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the next games after the international break, they're playing Chelsea. What do you think is going to happen there? I'm a Chelsea fan, you know that already. However, I'm not expecting them to win. I'm not even expecting them to tie.
I think if Chelsea does not do anything with their defense, Chelsea will lose. They have Thiago Silva shouldn't be playing at all.
Yeah.
Because Arsenal has a good, strong midfield.
Yeah, and also very fast.
They're fast, yes. Chelsea has good strike part. The top part is really good. What Saliba did to Haaland, it's not
Yeah.
going to be easy, and he's like full of confidence. But
Yeah, I mean, but we don't really have players that are so physical like Haaland. But we have tricky players,
Yes.
which is also different.
Yes.
And
and Haaland is very predictable where he
Yes,
is,
Raheem
right?
Sterling is on top of his game at the moment,
Yes.
and he's got pace, and he's got dribble, and he comes from the wings. If except Mr. White was gonna try to stop him, the right back.
Sterling plays on left, doesn't he?
Yeah, but the Arsenal right back will have to try to pin him down. However, I'm giving Chelsea that game. I think that's the only game I want to talk about moving forward. But yeah, you said something here about Thiago Silva. I still have we're going to suffer a lot with him playing as many games. Except we're waiting for the recovery of some players, and then we move because I don't see him playing 38 games for the season.
So far, he's played all the games.
So far he's played all the games, and
And I think all the games are 90 minutes.
yeah,
Right?
yes,
Even the
he has
game,
never been
which
substituted
is- I don't
in any of the
understand.
Premier League games.
I mean, he's made a mistake.
Yes, he's made a mistake that
Chelsea
led to a
lost.
counter attack. I think that was against Aston Villa. So I
So
think
is it not like it's not like Chelsea does not have players? They have. It's just I don't know why they keep Thiago Silva. I think it's just the wisdom that he has and the way he reads the
in
game.
the wisdom and the way he reads the game. But again, once the physical conditions are not favorable, it's easier for you to concede because you have to compete physically as well. And I think Premier League strikers are the fastest anywhere in the world. You know, the way they, especially on counter attacks, they're just like because again they are very strong. So their muscular nomenclature
The
makes
physical-
them push just like they will just like outpace you if you're not good enough or if you're not at the same level physically, and that is where Thiago Silva has suffered. And I think most of the goals we've considered as well have come through the middle because they go to explore that position where he is.
I think
Overload.
West Ham win against Chelsea?
Yes, West Ham
Yeah,
has
remember that
beaten us.
goal was in the middle. Eh?
Yeah, West Ham, Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
So, but we will see. We will see. Now, the other thing I want us to talk about is the VAR. We have seen some of the videos or from the show and the referees mic'd up from Premier League, and it's funny because the person that is the guy, one of the hosts, or whether he's a guest, Howard Webb, is the head of the refereeing department.
Right now he's the head.
Yes.
And does he? I think all he does is come and apologize. He did.
Honestly, I
Like
don't
that's what's
understand
going on
why
right now. Yeah.
why VAR is misused and abused in England, of all places.
Yeah, there's a reputation that the refereeing in English Premier League is the worst for many years now. Actually, it's not like a
It's-
recent thing.
It's unbelievable. That's
The thing with Liverpool, it's unbelievable. Yes. Oh, I know. And what most frustrating is that all they can do is apology. Like they should fire them, the refs. And that's what my opinion is. Like they should let them go.
Yeah, I think they should. I think some of those that continuously make these mistakes.
There is a ranking system though. Michael Oliver is the highest ranked referee right now.
Yes.
I don't know why is he the high. He does not do good.
You mean globally?
Yes, FIFA ranking, and he's the youngest too. I think he's
He's one of the youngest.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Michael Oliver it's not really a bad referee, but sometimes the decisions are like, I know we're all humans and we sort of like make mistakes, but when you have evidences in front of you, why do you not use...
Howard Webb does not ref anymore, right?
No, he's retired. I think after the World Cup,
Right.
was it 2010 or whenever that was. So, but when you have something to help you do your work better,
Mm-hmm.
you use that thing and still fail to utilize it the right way. there should be some investigation carried out there on all these people here
That's what I'm
to
saying.
see what's behind their mistakes and why they keep repeatedly making these mistakes that cost these teams and cost the players, even the red cards that they give. And like, what on earth? The Liverpool red card, it's absurd.
And the offside in the same game.
I mean,
and in the Arsenal game, they didn't give a red card.
No.
It's I think they should tap their phones.
Yeah.
They should be able to like, hey, we want to investigate all of the communications, whatever.
Or maybe, or as well, any ref that has a tie to a Premier League club should not be on duty on match day. I don't know. I know that all these referees may have been fans of football, or they are football fans before they became refs, or maybe have tried to even play the game and couldn't make it beyond the academy level, and then they, of course, and then they decided
the players and
they decided to go into refereeing. I mean, being a top professional referee, you make a living out of it, right? But if you are tied to a Premier League club, especially the big boys, there are games that you should not be officiating. That's my
I agree.
my thoughts
I
or what I think.
I think the other suggestion that is being brought up is that when the decision is being done, they should like open the mic to everyone. And,
like in the US, right? The American football referees.
Or cricket.
Yes, okay, they do that in cricket
Yeah,
too.
like if there's decision being made, the VR ref is basically explaining why the decision they're making.
Yes.
So that the ref on the pitch can listen and see the mistake.
Yes, because when they on that show, it was showing all their conversations, but it was just between the referees, right, and the VAR. So no one else in the stadium hears what is being said.
The only person who hears, I think, are the commentators, but they don't say anything, just listens to them.
Yeah, I mean. Anyway, it's so bizarre what I have seen in the Premier League in terms of officiating. I think they're the worst.
It's happening in other leagues too.
Yeah, but when I watch the Premier League, it's
yeah.
as if it's like it never stops. It's like the worst ever that you can see. I've watched Italian League, I've watched the La Liga, the French League, the Bundesliga, Eredivisie in the Netherlands, even Portuguese League and some other leagues in Europe where VAR is used. England seems to be the worst in terms of application of rules and the use of technology that was implemented or invented to help the referee suffer less abuse, make correct decisions. But it's as if it's not working. And like, why?
Yeah.
Anyway,
before we finish, I wanted to bring this discussion. What do you think about Haaland? What do you think of him as a football player? Like, he scored 50 plus goals last season. For the last 2 games, without Kevin, he's being stuck. I don't, for my opinion of him, he's a great finisher. His ability to finish is so great that nobody comes close. But he's not exciting to watch. I don't enjoy his football. He cannot dribble.
That's not his business.
I understand. But
okay, you actually.
But there is this discussion that Ballon d'Or is given to players who are all-rounder.
No way, it's not true.
No, look at all the past Ballon d'Ors.
Yeah, but that's not true. It's who provides, who scores goals
and other things, assists too.
And maybe an assist, okay. But Haaland's job is not. Everyone knows him. Okay, you asked me a question. Why? Let me tell you. Let me answer. The reason is this. Yeah. For a player like Haaland, if you remove his supply chain, the players that provide him the assist to score goals, he will not score goals. In Borussia Dortmund,
Same thing happened.
He needs good midfielders
Yeah.
that can provide the ball.
Not good, like the top.
The word good
Yes.
involves top class players.
Yeah.
I mean, that can provide a pass for him to finish. Because it's not his job. It's not to drop deep and link up play and not do all of that. No, it's not his job. Is not to do step overs and do all of that. Take on players. No, that's not his job. Or that is not his game. Let me not use the word job. That's not his game because that's not part of who he is.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that skill. So why do we want a player that is already? It's not a finished product, right? I was listening to Zlatan the other day, and he mentioned Haaland. He said Haaland's job is just to score goals.
Okay.
Right? And then he mentioned Mbappe. Mbappe is like a complete footballer. He can take on players, he can do this, he can do that, and he needs something to improve. He said Haaland does not need anything to improve because his job is giving ball, he scores goals, and that's it. So that's his work. So, but if he does not have the players that can give him those balls, look at the goals he scored last season. Look at the link-ups, the passes that Kevin De Bruyne provided for him to score those goals.
Yeah.
If he does not have that right now, he's not getting the goals. And that's why they're struggling.
Yeah.
They have to
Yeah,
figure
you
out a
explained it
different
right.
way. Because again, most of his supplies come through the middle. It's
Yeah.
not always through the sides.
Even Kovacic couldn't do it.
Kovacic does not have that. Kovacic is just a ball carrier.
Yeah.
He's not the
Even
guy that
Bernardo
will pin
Silva
those
does
passes.
not do that.
If imagine Man City having a player like Cesc Fabregas in their midfield right now without Kevin De Bruyne, he will be scoring goals. Fabregas will be providing those passes, he will be scoring goals, but they don't have him. They don't have Kevin De
similar
Bruyne.
like
They don't have
Pirlo.
Fabregas
Pirlo.
or Andre Pirlo.
Yeah.
They're top midfielders that
Okay.
could provide that.
What
But it's
I
not
think,
a ball playing striker.
there is no disagreement. Based on what you said, I think his career will be short-lived.
Why?
Because eventually, look at Lukaku. He struggled.
Yeah, but
He plays in the same position, right?
Lukaku is overweight.
No. That's what happens. He's gonna hit the ball after a few years when the player changes. Let's say Pep leaves Man City in 3-4 years,
Yeah.
and City is a totally different team. He's gonna struggle.
You know where he's gonna go?
Where?
How old is he?
He's 23.
23.
He's gonna go where Pep goes.
In 3 years or 4 years, how old will he be?
I don't think he's
27.
going to. He's not going to Madrid.
He will go to Madrid.
There is no way.
I will find out.
There is no place for him
Where?
in Madrid.
Who is your center forward in Madrid?
They don't have a number 9.
How
But
long?
even Karim Benzema
Wait,
was not
wait.
playing number 9.
Wait.
He used to come back.
Karim came back because sometimes Madrid does not have the ball all the time. So he has to come back to find the ball. Right? That's what Karim did. That's what Ronaldo phenomenon did.
Okay.
Cristiano Ronaldo, how many times did he do that? Did he do that?
But he used to do both.
Cristiano Ronaldo is not the player that drops all the way deep.
Not all the way, but he used to
No.
dribble. He was a good dribbler.
He's a good dribbler.
If Haaland does not learn how to dribble, he's done.
No
I'm telling
way.
you.
I disagree.
He has no dribbling ability.
I disagree.
Zero.
I disagree that he's done.
He panics.
Put the players behind him that will pass the ball, he will score.
Yeah, only if that.
Wait. Victor Osimhen from Napoli.
Yeah.
It's kind of a similar player. He's not a dribbler,
No, he
but he will
dribbles.
fight for every
He
ball.
dribbles. He dribbles way better than Haaland.
Yeah, but he's not like a complete dribbler that you say he gets the service, he takes it, he utilizes
Yes.
it, right? He puts the ball
Up
away.
in the air, floor, whatever. Yeah, he does it.
That's what Haaland does too.
Yeah.
So what these guys, And don't tell me that after Kevin De Bruyne, there will not be any other better midfielder around. There will be more. And by the way, City don't have Grealish, De Bruyne. Who else?
Yeah, I agree. Right now, he will work for the few.
And imagine, even without De Bruyne, if you have Grealish there, Grealish can take on one or two defenders, create space, put that ball in, and he will score goals. However, at this point, every time, in every moment of a player's career, there are moments they are not scoring goals. He will be like thinking, when is Kevin De Bruyne coming back?
I think in 2 years, if Jude Bellingham is already be taking his place.
Jude Bellingham is a midfielder.
He's a midfielder.
He cannot take his place.
He's gonna get in limelight. He's gonna get Ballon d'Ors. He's not.
No, I don't think so.
You want to bet on that?
I don't think so.
Haaland is not getting Ballon d'Or.
I don't. Anyway, whether he gets Ballon d'Or or not, at the end of the day, put him where there are midfielders that will give the passes. He will keep scoring goals, and he will keep scoring goals and keep scoring goals.
You know why Harry Kane scores more? Because he does everything.
He plays. That's why he never won anything. Where is Bayern Munich right now? Bayern Munich is 4th in the Bundesliga. Someone sent me something on me. He said the Harry Kane effect. Mm-hmm. He leaves Spurs are number 1. He goes to Bayern, they are 4th. He's back in Spurs.
Wayne Rooney played number 9.
Wait.
He won a lot of things.
No. He's back. Let's say you put him back in Spurs. Spurs will go down to 4, and Bayern will go first. So, yeah. What's with Wayne Rooney?
No, it's his first season. We'll see. I think Bayern.
Wayne Rooney or Harry Kane?
I am saying Wayne Rooney was number 9, right?
Yeah.
And he had both skills.
Not everyone. Yeah.
No, he was a good dribbler.
He did. He's not a good dribbler.
So his career was longer.
There's no English good dribblers. Only Jack Grealish and Joe Cole, Paul Gascoigne, Phil Foden. There's no English striker that was a good dribbler. Alan Shearer that everyone is still talking about today. Alan Shearer was just like scoring goals and goals and goals, but he had good players around him too. He's not like the one that will come and take 3, 4, 5 defenders and score goals. No, Alan Shearer was banging it right, left, and center. You put the cross, it will get in. You've given true balls, he will lash them in. He's not the one that comes and will dribble every player to score goals. No, not every player is made that way. But every player made that way.
No, I agree
needs
with
very
that.
good
Not
midfielders.
every player is made that way. But
when your job is only to score goals, and you score goals, and you have good midfielders, you actually have a more longer career. But it's going to
start to slow down. That's what I am saying.
It's not slowing down. Every moment even
Zlatan Ibrahimovic himself.
There's a moment for every player.
He did everything.
There's a moment for every player.
No.
You can't judge that kid. That kid is 23,
there is something that can be learned. But
how many goals do you know how many goals that Zlatan scored?
I don't know.
Zlatan also was even a very good dribbler, way ahead of Haaland. Zlatan did magical stuff with the ball.
Yeah.
Haaland is not going to do that.
And that's what I'm saying. His career will be short-lived.
No, it won't be.
Don't worry. Couple of years and that's done.
We'll find out. Hopefully we'll see.
If Pep leaves right now, he's not going to do anything.
Don't worry, I'll go coach the Man City team and he will be scoring goals.
All right.
Anyway, guys, if you're new to this channel, please do us the favor of hitting the like and subscribe button. And thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the long, boring international week. And we'll see you very soon. Come on, Chelsea.
See you after Chelsea versus Arsenal.
Down this gunner.
All right. See you next time.
Cheers.